In this moment of relative calm, my thoughts turn, as they often seem to these days, to what is going on at the Cardew house. For as long as I can remember, that place has held me firmly under its spell. The island it stands on is separated from the mainland by a cobbled causeway. The road vanishes and rematerializes as the tide rushes in and out, submerging it entirely as if it were never there at all, or leaving it exposed and shockingly solid. There is something magical about this process, I think, the disappearance and reappearance of the ancient road. It comes and goes with the tide, but each time it emerges from the water, it feels like a surprise. Its peculiar magic means that half of the time the house is cut off, a world of its own, remote and separate from the bustling life of our tiny fishing village. When I had returned home, bedraggled and elated from my near escape several months earlier, it was to the news that the owner of the Cardew house, Robert Cardew, was planning to holiday there for the whole summer, and so had come to look the place over for repairs. Even in deepest, darkest rural Cornwall, we've heard all about Robert Cardew. Perhaps it is his connection to the village that sends whispers of his wild lifestyle and his fashionable friends snaking furiously from door to door through the winding lanes of Penllyn. But I think that even if it wasn't for the Cardew house, Alice and I would still be fascinated by the exploits of this man and his glittering band of bright young things. We devour the society pages, giddy on the glimpse they give us into a world so different from our own. It seems outrageous that a boy of 23, not so much older than us, should have so much, that his life could be so completely unlike ours. When Lord Cardew died a couple of years ago, the village was agog to see if the young heir would turn up, but there was no sign of him, no hint that he even remembered the old house, lying empty and unloved. Until now. I lick the jam from my fingers thoughtfully. We have seen the photographs of him, of course, of the outlandish clothes, the outrageous parties, and we know that Robert will bring his fiancée, the deeply glamorous American heiress, Laurie Miller, along with a menagerie of other exotic creatures, when he comes to stay. According to the papers, the couple have been engaged for about 6 months now. They've been positively splashed about on the pages. They've attended every party, every fashionable event, and they've looked spectacular while doing it. Alice and I have followed their romance closely. To us, they are paper dolls, characters in a story, and each week we eagerly await the next instalment. And soon, I remind myself with a delicious thrill, the subject of all this juicy gossip will be right here in Penllyn. It's hard to imagine a less likely place for such birds of paradise to roost. Our village is a world away from the bustling metropolis of nightclubs and dazzling parties that Robert Cardew usually inhabits. But they are coming. Builders and decorators have been in and out of the house with increasing frequency over the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, they all seem to be coming down from London, so no one in the village knows a thing about what is going on inside. This has been the subject of much ire because local workmen feel snubbed, and there has been some dark muttering that the young people who own the house now aren't behaving properly by bringing in outsiders. We're all also very nosy, and truthfully, the whole village is fizzing like so many over-eager bottles of ginger beer to know what the place looks like, and exactly when the new arrivals are due. Of course, I haven't been able to visit the house again, not since my escape on that rainy afternoon. I did try once, but already the place was teeming with people, and I was lucky to get away unseen.